Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Triangle Strategy walkthrough. Alright, so I have to make a little note here. In the last video, I actually already did all of this. This was the voting process and then the two final conviction choices. I decided to do things just a little bit different in my conviction choices. I'm still going to go with the Benedict route, but I wanted to do things, again, just a little bit differently because I wanted to try to recruit my three last characters based on conviction points. And I realized that if I went with... What did I originally go with? I originally went with utility points, and I don't think that that was actually the best... That didn't seem like the best way to go. And so I actually rethought this just a little bit, and... In my opinion, morality points and utility points are easier to gain than liberty points. And since I'm at the very end, I figured, okay, well, why don't I go with liberty choices for the convictions here? And I'll get my last character that, you know, the requirement to get her, which is Giovanna, is 1,600 liberty. And I actually did that. So what I ended up doing was going with both liberty choices on both of these. I tried to do one morality and one liberty because it's a little annoying that in the your first playthrough you can't see your conviction points, but I was kind of able to figure out that I was very, very close to the max, or to the 1,600 for actually all three. I'm not very far off. And I did actually end up needing to go with two liberty choices, though, to get Giovanna. But Quahog and Decimal are the other two characters. Quahog is the utility, like 1,600 utility, and then Decimal is the 1,600 morality. And I'm very, very close on actually both of those two, but it seemed to me like I was farther away for liberty. So, anyways, long story short, what I did here was I redid these conviction choices. So, this is the Servant, is his name. And I actually ended up going with the top option. Again, that's the liberty choice. And then I just went over here to this guy and spoke with the Wolfart Soldier. And Liberty is the middle option. So again, I went with Liberty on both of those, and then I still went with Roland. So what I'm actually going to do here is, because I don't want to I didn't want to completely redo that video because that's really annoying. What I did was I took a couple of different saves here based on kind of the, I guess my choices. And so what actually ended up happening here is, so this is basically, storyline speaking, we're at the same point as the end of the last video. But because I've made the different choices, I actually didn't get Quahog quite yet. So actually I'm going to do the character story. Again, I hit just enough liberty to get Giovanna here. So I'm going to start her character story right now. While out scouting, Huette happens upon an eccentric researcher who has collapsed from exhaustion.
Is that... Still breathing. But I need to get her to a healer, quick.
Stone.
What was that?
My stone.
You mean this thing?
That's my precious stone.
Okay, so I guess this part isn't voice acted. You have my thanks for saving me earlier.
It looks like you made a full recovery.
If you don't mind my asking, what were you doing there in the first place? My apologies, I am Giovanna, a scholar from Ezfrost. Wow, we get so many characters from Ezfrost. I was doing research on Norzelian geography at the archives there.
It's always been my dream to uncover the secrets of this land.
What is with the...
Secrets? Secrets of what manner?
Weird. Yeah, why are some parts of this voice acted and some not? Okay, anyways. Very strange. All kinds. Our realm is full of them.
Have you never wondered why only Hyzant is blessed with a lake of salt? Or why snow only falls in Esfrost?
Do not muse upon where the rushing waters of the Norzelia River flow from and to.
Come to think of it, we do not know, do we?
There's an explanation for everything, and I want to... No, I must know it all. That's why I read everything I could get my hands on in the archives, and keep searching for answers to this day.
That still doesn't explain why you were out there.
Well, you see, Gustadolf decreed that all books on the land itself were classified information, and ordered me to stop my research. So I left Esfrost in search of a place I could continue my pursuit of knowledge. But I'm not made for traveling, which is why you saw me in such an embarrassing state out there.
I see. In that case, you are welcome to stay here until you decide your next destination.
Truly. Thank you ever so much, my lord. If there's anything I can do in the meantime, please let me know. I'm certain my knowledge will be of some use to you.
I fear a scholar like yourself wouldn't be much help in battle.
Wow, what? Mean?
Not so. Why, I know everything about Norzelia's terrain.
Your knowledge may indeed serve to help us refine our strategies and gain advantages over our foes.
Oh, and might I mention this?
My word. That is quite a talent indeed.
See? I dare say I'd be useful in a fight after all.
In that case, I ask you to assist Huette in scouting.
You mean I can ride on her hawk and see the land from above? Oh, it would be an honor, my lord.
We aren't flying up there for the scenery. Scouting is serious work.
My apologies. I was just so excited.
I'll count on you to get her up to speed, Huette.
I will be on my very best behavior.
Understood.
Alright, Giovanna joined our forces. Excellent. Alright, so Giovanna's aptitudes in battle. An eccentric researcher whose abilities prove potent only under particular conditions. Usable abilities change depending on the terrain beneath her feet. The greater her TP, the greater her attack power. Okay, that's interesting. I'm going to go over her abilities in a little bit. Actually, you know what? Let's just knock them out now. Why wait? Why wait? Alright, so let's check the encampment here. Roster. Alright, so she's starting out at level 26. Okay, let's see. Speed 20. Wow, she's really slow. Yeah, she's gonna need some speed accessories probably. Physical defense seems pretty good. Yeah, wow. The physical defense is really good for a caster. She might have, I'm guessing that she's probably got the best. What is it again? 30? Yeah, 30 is nuts. Yeah, 10 more than Narv, who, to be fair, has like the worst. She's tied with Ian's? Jeez. Alright, so really, the only thing I'm seeing here for sure is her speed is really bad. Yeah. Yeah, really bad. Let's see. Accuracy, speed, evasion. Evasion seems, is that good? Yeah, it's middle ground, probably. Magic attack is okay. Her magic defense is really good too. Yeah, wow. Really good defense for a mage. Here we are. Oh, so she's got the same ability as Hasabara there, trekking for TP. All right, so Rock Toss. Deal physical damage to a single enemy, conditions flatland, rock, and pavement. So my understanding here is that Giovanna is basically a geomancer. Very, very funny. Okay, she's a geologist, I see. But if you've played Final Fantasy Tactics, my understanding is her abilities work in a similar way, where you actually need to be standing in these conditions to use this stuff. So that probably could end up being a bit of a problem. We'll see. Trekking for TP though grants 1 TP when moving 5 or more squares. I mean, that's a good bonus, right? I mean, I'd rather have that than not have it, but I don't really usually like moving as a requirement for something. All right, so here's Ivy Beam. Gee, excuse me. Deal non-elemental magic damage to enemies in a line with a chance to immobilize them for 2 turns. That is really good. Range 1 to 6. That seems pretty far. Yeah, so that seems really good. Conditions, though, grass and wheat fields. So we'll see about how usable that is. And then here is a heal. So this is Splash. Grant HP to an ally. Conditions shallows, aqueduct, pond, saltwater, and puddle. Which makes sense. So she needs to be standing, I don't know if this is, I assume this is in or on these tiles. I don't know, conditional heals. TP to power, I don't know what that's going to be. Oh, that must be as she has more TP, her, I'm assuming magic power goes up. Maybe it's her physical power too, but Scorched Earth, I'm not sure. Use or learnable at 32, so we'll see about that. Let's check her weapons here. If I can find her. Where are you, Giovanna? Is she all the way at the bottom? Yep. Alright, so I do not have the material to upgrade, which is the Indestructible Stone. And then she requires an Obsidian for the final upgrade. I'm honestly, I'm not going to know that much about like these two, right? But we can make some assumptions here. So obviously a potency upgrade, and she gets 3, potency upgrades. Then you've got some HP upgrades, which, why not? 1 physical defense upgrade, which, I mean, great, right? I'll take it. But it's a shame that she's not going to get any more levels of it. And then movement by 1. That's pretty good, and that should work out really well with her, trekking for TP. And then evasion. So, I don't know. That seems okay. I'm wondering though, what's her base evasion? And I'm not going to know much about the rest of her skills, but and then it looks like she's getting some potency increases too with those that either or skill. Where did she go? Jesus, I'm just blind. There we go. Evasion 26. Wow, look at Zana's is terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think it's accurate to say she's middle of the road. Look at Anna's, just absurdly high. I wonder what this translates to, too. Is that like a 16% chance to evade, or is it not that high? Right, and like, no, that seems way too high. I don't know what the formula is. Yeah, very middle of the road for evasion. I mean, whatever, right? It's the more the better. But it's a shame she doesn't get more. I would rather honestly see more like physical defense or magic defense, just to not rely on the luck of an evasion, right? I would rather just get straight resistances to physical and magic, but. Oh well. Not bad though, and we'll see. We'll see how usable she is. The conditions for her abilities are a little concerning, but we'll see. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to load my current game. And this is after having done all of my farming, which would be this one here. And I had actually enough, and this, I'll be honest, this didn't take me that long. I was kind of surprised. It was a few rounds of, and I farmed the level 10 mental mock battle for this. And again, it didn't take me long at all. So here's Quahog again. So I already did the character story for Quahog in the last video, so I'm not going to do that again. I'm just going to skip this, and I already did kind of the analysis on Quahog in that last video as well. So if you need to refresh yourself, check the end of that video. So I'm just going to, again, just skip through this stuff. All right, Quahog has joined. And he does seem really cool. I haven't used him in battle quite yet, so I'm curious to see how he's going to work out. All right, next up here is Decimal, and then it does actually look like I've got another story for Travis. So I'll do that after Decimal, and then we'll talk, a little bit about Decimal's abilities.
Welcome one and welcome all. Behold, you'll find no finer selection of exotic wares in all the land. Sparkling jewels, beautiful silks, and the rarest curio of them all, this automaton. It sings, it dances, it does it all. That's your cue, Decimal.
Welcome one and welcome all. Welcome and welcome and welcome and
What's wrong with that thing? Stay away!
You blasted sack of screws! I bought you to lure in customers, not scare them off!
I am sorry. I did not mean to lose functional control again.
Useless, rusted heap of bolts! I've lost track of all the gold I've squandered on your repairs, and for what gain? But no more. I won't empty my coin purse trying to make riches out of rubbish. Ah, perfect timing! You there! How would you like an automaton to call your very own? What are you waiting for? Dance for them!
Welcome one and welcome all. Welcome one and welcome all.
Incredible, isn't it? Bet you've never seen its like before.
Indeed, but...
Then it's all yours! So long, Decimal. Be good for your new master!
Wait! Fleet of foot, that one. What shall we do with it?
It wouldn't do to simply abandon it here. Perhaps it can be of some use to us. You'll look after it, won't you, Anna?
If that is your wish.
My name is Decimal. I hope I will serve you well, Master.
Don't call me that. My name's Anna.
As you command, Master Anna.
Something tells me Anna and Decimal are going to have very many wonderful adventures. All right, so Decimal has joined our forces. Let's see here. Decimal's up to about does what only an automaton can. Immune to status ailments. Okay, liking the sound of that. Possesses abilities with a wide range that trigger depending on the target's HP or TP. All right, yeah. So this is a play, obviously, with the name Decimal. This is a play on the calculator class from Final Fantasy Tactics. So let's go to the encampment here and take a look. Also, I should probably speak with Giovanna here. Where's Giovanna? Where are you at? Oh, here she is. Greetings, Lord Sereno. How are you faring today? Oh, me? I'm as fine as can be. Hewitt and I are fast friends, or at least I think we are. I was so sure of myself when I left Azeroth, but I soon learned that there are only so many things I can do alone, which is why I'm so thankful to you, my lord, and swear to repay you someday. There is so much I can learn here with House Wolfort. Alright, and then Decimal. You would not happen to know the whereabouts of my master, would you, Lord Sereno? I know wherever she is engaged in a critical mission, but I have completed the task she set me. If there's anything you need, my lord, please tell me. Okay, cool. All right, let's see what Decimal can do for us. All right, yep, Decimal is a mathematician. Let's see here. All right, Automaton's Artifice. Become immune to all status ailments, but don't recover TP naturally at the start of your turn. Oh, what was the there's an accessory that we just got. Was that the Obsidian Anklet? That boosts boosts strength and magic attack, I think, right? Let's find that. Can I? Here we go. Where's this thing at? Strength and magic attack prevents natural HP or TP recovery at the start of your turn. There you go. I mean, this thing was made for Decimal, it seems like. I still think maybe an archer that might work on as well. But all right, so charge TP. Gain 3 TP when not moving or using commands. There you go. So this is how you gain TP. Basically, I mean, depending on what you do, you know, you're going to be just standing around with Decimal. To charge his TP, or you know, you could always you know, restore it in some other way. Medina comes to mind, or Yulia. Jeez, I'm trying to blank on these character names, but so yeah, so definitely some options there, but immune to status effects. So I mean, I don't know if that's really worth it, right? The trade-off, it probably isn't, but it is what it is, and we'll just have to deal with it. So. Alright, target HP 3, so deal non-elemental magic damage to all enemies within range. Range 1 to 10, and height is basically infinite, so it doesn't matter the height of these, of the enemies, and then the range is 1 to 10. I mean, this seems pretty amazing. I think that the TP generation is going to be the real issue with this guy, but this is kind of nuts. The power seems okay. Deal non-elemental magic. So to all enemies within range whose current HP is a multiple of 3. And then here, deal non-elemental magic damage to all enemies within range whose current HP is a multiple of 4, and decrease their movement by 1 for 3 turns. This could be pretty good too. And the power is the same. Same range. And then here, target HP 5 is more powerful. So it says deal non-elemental magic damage to all enemies within range whose current HP is a multiple of 5 and have a chance to instantly kill. Alright, so here's our first, ability, anyway. Our first ability that has the instant kill effect to it. Very interesting. Obviously very expensive though as well. Assist TP 0. I have no idea what this is. But it sounds pretty interesting already. So yeah, boy, these characters are going to be very interesting. I'm pretty excited actually to try them out, especially this last guy. And he's seems kind of fun. All right, let's see. Last thing I need to do here before, actually I don't know what I'm. Jesus, we're already at 20 minutes. Well, I've got a gift for Gab. All right, so let's do Travis's story. Actually, you know, what I'll do is I'll probably do some farming, and then hopefully the character stories for the other characters will pop up, and I'll just go through those as well. But the people look upon the former bandits with contempt. Travis seeks out the employer of his former crewmates.
I can't thank you two enough.
You needn't thank me. We're just helping each other out, no?
Indeed. I was in need of a few extra hands, so the help was more than welcome.
Still, I owe you two. I promise I won't forget this.
Was that Hasabara and Ian's? It seems you've been busy these days.
I had some favors to ask of them. Ever since my crew lost their jobs, I've been trying to help them find new ones. Then one day it hit me. I could have them work for those guys. They trust my crew and could keep a close eye on them.
I see. An admirable plan, if I do say so myself.
I thought the ones good with their hands could work at the smithy, and the talkers who know their liquor at Hasabara's tavern. Those two agreed without a second thought. Can't thank them enough.
It couldn't have happened without you, Travis. You know your crew's merits better than anyone else. And thanks to all your hard work lately, it seems both the tavern and smithy are back in business.
For a while, I wasn't sure what would happen to us, but it looks like we might be making an honest living after all. That's half a weight off my mind.
Would the other half happen to be your daughter?
Trish was born into the bandit life because of me. All she knows is thieving, so it ain't easy for her to just start living an honest life all of a sudden. I wonder how she's doing now. I just hope she ain't sad.
I don't think there's anything for you to worry about. She is your daughter, after all.
Yeah, boss. What are you doing here? I don't need you to cheer me up over my own daughter.
Boss, I heard something about that merchant what upset you the other day. They said he was sulking around town with lumps the size of melons on his head.
It wasn't me, I swear.
Then that must mean...
It's gotta be Trish. There's no way she'd let a bastard like him get away clean.
Like I said, there's nothing for you to worry about. Probably.
Oh, Trish.
All right, so that's the last character story, it looks like, for Travis. And that, what was the achievement? Bandit Boss. Okay, so I was hoping that by doing like some mental mock battles, the other character story quests would pop up, but that doesn't seem to be happening. So I'm not sure. I'm actually not really sure what makes them, pop up. So the three the three characters I was wondering about are Quahog, Giovanna, and Decimal, because those are my three newest. And again, I just haven't seen them popping up, so I'm not sure what the requirements quite are. But I was hoping that I could sneak those here at the end of this video because it seemed kind of appropriate, but that's not happening. So I'm gonna have to move on, and then if they pop up somewhere in the future here, then I'll toss those into a video. But anyways, that's going to be it for this one. So as always, hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.